Adik, it's already lunch. Let's eat. Adik.
Outline.
In this video, we are going to explain about the introduction, effects of inhalant abuse, significance of problem, proposed strategies, as well as the conclusion.
Introduction.
Inhalant is a substance that is usually taken by inhalation, either by snorting, by sniffing, or huffing. Examples of inhalants are common household items like glues and spray pens. These items contain toxic chemicals like benzene and toluene. In Malaysia, the prevalence of inhalant abuse constituted about 7 to 7.5% of overall drug abuse. Commonly, inhalant abuse occurs among children population. Based on World Health Organization, a child's age is defined as 90 years old or younger, but this fact is subjected to discrepancies between different countries. It has been found that 25 out of 41 survey countries shows that at least 5% of their 12 to 29 years old population involved in inhalant abuse.
Effects of inhalant abuse.
Children are more vulnerable because of their immature metabolic and immune system, different activity pattern, and rapid cellular proliferation. Firstly, central nervous system. Most inhalants are lipophilic, thus they can easily travel to the brain to depress the central nervous system. The acute effects comprise of euphoria, impulsivity, slurred speech, tumbling and falling, and in higher doses, it can cause hallucinations, seizure, coma, and cardiac arrest. Meanwhile, chronic abuse may lead to cerebral or cerebellar damage, causing cognitive, motor, and sensory disturbances. These effects can remain up to 2 years after abstinence and might be irreversible in long-term use. Next, cardiovascular system. Sudden death sniffing syndrome can occur acutely because of the chemicals like benzene and toluene. Abusers also face higher risk of ventricular tachyarrhythmia or bradycardia and myocardial infarction. Thirdly, respiratory system. Volatile solvents displace oxygen, thus hypoxia and direct toxicity may lead to pulmonary damage such as pneumonitis. This damage is manifested by symptoms like shortness of breath, cough, and chest pain. Gastrointestinal and hepatobiliary system. Most volatile solvents irritate the gastrointestinal tract, thus causing symptoms like stomachache, nausea, and vomiting. When abused chronically, anorexia and weight loss may also manifest. Meanwhile, frequent glue sniffing may lead to hepatitis because of the toxic effects of toluene.
Chronic inhalant abuse can lead to distal renal tubular acidosis, formation of calculi in the urinary system, and acute glomerular nephritis. One of the substances that lead to renal toxicity is toluene. When the kidney is exposed to toluene and its metabolite called hippuric acid, there will be changes in the permeability of nephron, which lead to backward leakage of citric acids. This causes acidosis to occur. When acidosis occurs, calcium is released from bone, leading to high concentration of calcium in urine and promote the formation of calculi. Next, toluene can induce the development of autoantibodies against glomerular basement membranes, thus leading to the inflammation of the glomerulus. In the musculoskeletal system, patients who abuse inhalants such as toluene present with rhabdomyolysis and muscle weakness due to toxic effects of the substances. This condition may vary from mild generalized weakness to flaccid paralysis. In hematological system, chronic inhalant abuse such as hydrocarbon can result in bone marrow suppression, which may lead to anemia, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, and hemolysis. The effects of inhalant abuse can also be observed in the dermatological system of the patient. Usually, patients who abuse toluene present with rash around the mouth. Apart from that, inhalant abuse is also known to cause angioedema and facial injury in the forms of burns and frostbites.
The next effect was growth development. As notably known, pre-adolescent and adolescent are the critical age of growth development, thus making the effects on growth retardation, weight impairment, and emaciation a huge concern. An example was shown by a study conducted toward external adolescents, where the most prevalent inhalant abuse was petrol sniffing. Generally, petrol sniffing impairs growth development and causes a high incidence of failure to thrive. The individuals involved were relatively shorter and lighter, with an average of 5 cm and 7 kg difference respectively. Longer duration of petrol sniffing was also associated with greater height difference than the non-substance abusers population. Moving on to the effect of inhalant abuse on mental and social aspects. According to Holly 2020, inhalant abuse gave a significant rise in mental health and behavioral comorbidities. In the early adolescent, they could manifest depressive symptoms. The inhalant abusers were said to behave more anxious and experience major depression with impairment as opposed to the non-abusers' friends. Inhalant abuse is predominant in children because it acts as the gateway of substance use disorder. Later or concomitantly, the children were more likely to be susceptible to nicotine, alcohol and cannabis use disorder. This finding was strongly supported by a study conducted towards 10 to 12 years old American Indian youth where all of the inhalant abusers have ever used marijuana in their lifetime.
Significance of problem.
Children involved in inhalant abuse are more likely to be affected with physical health disorder, mental health disorder, social problems and impaired developmental growth. However, there is still lack of awareness regarding this issue based on the limited and outdated studies about inhalant abuse.
Proposed strategies.
Family-based interventions are mainly aimed to strengthen parents-children relationship. This intervention includes family skills training, family therapy, and in-home family support. Family skills training is aimed to equip parents with relevant communication and parenting skills. This program encourages the parents to talk, listen to, and share feelings with their children through fun activities like role-playing. Family therapy is selectively implemented to families with children who have known to be involved in rebellious behaviors, including substance abuse. Program like the Brief Strategic Family Therapy is delivered by a professional family therapist. In-home family support is aimed to provide knowledge and awareness of substance abuse to families who live in high-risk environments, namely those of low income and education level. Programs like Creating Lasting Family Connections is delivered at home by counselors. As research suggests, effective communication and quality family time are important to ensure strong parents-children relationship, which is the key to children's behavior improvement. Many studies have reported a significant reduction of inhalant usage among children as a result of improved relationship with the parents.
Although the children are more prone towards inhalant abuse at home, they might be exposed at school through markers, glues and pins, the majority of which are art supplies. Other school-based programs such as life skills training and project towards no drug abuse focus on the attainment of life skills instead of deterring these children from the inhalant. These life skills training include drug resistance, self-management and general social skills. The children were trained through interactive activities such as demonstration, social reinforcement and others to acquire such skills. This results in holistic personal development to ensure long-term efficacy. The evidence of effectiveness has been portrayed in several papers, all stating a significant reduction in substance abuse. Project Towards No Drug Abuse is another program that has similar mechanism to the training life skills but is intended for high school students. The effectiveness of this program also shows a decrease in substance abuse.
Media literacy. Media literacy such as anti-substance virtual campaigns have been introduced as a way to prevent substance abuse. For instance, United States Alliance for Consumer Education have been exploiting the social media platforms to spread educational messages regarding inhalant abuse. They have been writing on the blogs and posting videos on YouTube as a way to improve community awareness on such topic.
The existing prevention program in Malaysia like Kem Kecembelangan Intelek Murid and program intervensi pelajar have been proven to not be effective enough to combat substance abuse. Most Malaysian students argued that the classroom-based programs were not interesting enough, even more so in children. Multisensory activities like singing, storytelling, which require the children's active participation, are required. These activities not only assist in good behavior development, they are also useful in diverting the attention from using the inhalant. Promoting a safe and healthy environment in school has evidently been one of the well-founded interventions in managing alcohol and drug abuse among students. Counselling is a good illustration of intervention that prioritizes mental health and gives safety assurance to the students.
Conclusion.
In conclusion, the incidence of inhalant abuse happens significantly in children and it brings a lot of negative impact. Hence, we seek the cooperation from parents, school and media to play their role to resolve this problem.